Okay, we're good. Didn't want to play that full track as much as I'd like to, but yeah, we don't need to sit there for the full 4 minutes. Don't need that long of a start. But anyway, yo Shentuck, yo Sadlax, welcome. It's here. It's been here. Where have you been? What are we talking about again? All right, part two. Let's not stall this time. Gonna jump right into it. No explanations. You all know what this game is, right? If not, well then that's your problem, not mine. Okay, and last time in our journey through the darkness, it was Paul Luther. He got squished. Poor Paul. And now we have a note from our dead grandfather. Look for the 88 keys to continue your journey in the past. Very, very subtle. What's Sandy like? Yeah, see, this is where the game starts giving you. After each chapter, low Sandy for Alex. And I assure you all, I do not need to do my laundry again. We'll have no interruptions of that kind. Oh, I love this Sandy effect. I can tell just from the sound. I don't know if I should stay here or just have a. It's not really a staring contest because he doesn't have his eyes open, but you know. What happens if I come? Wait, what angle can I get? She's kind of looking above him. Or I guess she's looking at the rope above him, but that's also kind of weird.
The darkness is coming.
Fair enough. She's still looking up though. Why is she still looking up? I guess maybe they put the trigger there. Or... ooh. Um. Have I seen this before? Well, we went all sepia. Oh, okay. I'm
Is it really happening?
one sanity effect into another. I don't think I've seen that one before. Like where it just goes. I couldn't tell. I was trying to tell if that like put me into the past, but then it, or maybe like you know the old version of the mansion. Fascinating. Anyway, the 88 keys. Oh, I meant to looked. Does she still look up when she sees? Okay, she doesn't. Okay, so wait. She looks. Yeah, she looks there. I guess that makes sense because the trigger was there with the sandy effect, and even if it disappeared, like the you know they probably that they didn't bother to remove it, the sort of focus point, so to speak.
Who are you? I am your lord and conqueror.
What manner of forsaken being are you?
So, you can see me in my true form. You are a gifted man. Take this one and use him as the foundation for the pillar. He is special and should be given a special place among the suffering.
That's another small like appearance of a character who was meant to be in the game, and then they cut. And I think you can actually see some early artwork that of the entire cast of the game. You can see some early artwork that includes him, so they left that small cameo in, implying he's more important by the fact that he can see ice. A theoretical. Oh, hello. Theoretical sequel, or I guess parallel game, could include him. How he got to that point. Anyway, it's Rain and Blood. Oh, okay. I know you can't splash it on your character, but it'd be funny if you could. Weird. Anyway.
Much has been written about the exploits of conquerors. In the context of history, one man's champion is another man's nemesis, hero or murderer. Much has been written, but what has not is far more interesting. The Tome of Eternal Darkness mentions a Venetian artist and architect of the Renaissance named Roberto Bianchi. Roaming abroad to find inspiration, he was captured by a warlord expanding his empire. He forced Roberto to use his architectural and engineering skills to construct a monument to his greatness. To complete his task, he must survey the site.
I'll survey your site.
Survey the site quickly, dog, and maybe you'll live long enough to see the sacrament's construction.
See, it would have been nice if Roberto had just said something here.
Did you think we would trust you, Bianchi? Even though you are graced with the generosity of our liege, you are still his prisoner. As I said, finish your work quickly, and maybe we'll drag you out of this hole.
Yeah, I like the level, like Roberto as a character. I just think by him simply not saying something or as much there, kind of shortchanges what little characterization we can get from him. Just making our way. We have a torch. Hey, how's it going? Looking for answers to questions that can't be answered. You know what? Same. Gonna do what we do. Punch him to death. I always aim at the head, but he always aims at the torso. Characters always aim at the torso. Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna blow up. Dang it. No CQC kill today. This chapter, we get the tome a little late compared to the earlier chapters. And we surveyed. I knew we got the saber in here. I was just gonna remember where it was in the room. Or not the. It's a different kind of sword, but you know. We could burn them to death, but... Oh, or we could just... One slash is all I need. Some of our sandy, not all of our sandy back. Oh, hello. Yep, the crossbow's in here. I think here is where we get the tome. I'm gonna talk to you, but sure, there we go. Babbles incoherently about worms devouring his countrymen. Alright, dude. Have fun. Keep babbling. There we go. Hold it. Poor Paul. Okay, I'm sorry to do this to you, dude. It doesn't kill him, just gives him a nasty shock, but he's still alive. By using the magic attack there, it homes in on every enemy, or I guess technically every character in the room, because you know that it attacked him as well. There's something down here? Yes, that's what I thought. Just the angle made it look weird. Yes, I already knew. Well, technically I knew how to do that, I just didn't do it yet. The knowledge is in my brain. Does that count? Anything go down here? Oh, well he just died. I think somebody killed him. There are two horrors here. Sandy is now low. Oh, wait, no. No, oh, wait, nope, okay, never mind. Moving on. Oh, I tried to do shield. I should wait because I know the next room has nothing on it. That's my mistake. Girl, come on. Come on. Ah! You do some laps here. There we go. if you walk into that switch there, you can die. You will die. It will squish you. Oh wait, I'm gonna lose control like right now, aren't I? Because my sanity is low. Okay, that's good. That's good. That happened with the trapper the other day, actually. Okay, I was worried there. Okay, we're gonna do some. Oh, okay. They kill each other. Get our sanity a little higher up here. Okay, not that high. We don't need that high. I think Roberto is a pretty short chapter. I think that kind of makes up for the previous chapters being a little long in the tooth. Oh, I want to talk. I don't think I can talk to them. I think that guy's just staring there. I'm sure he won't be a threat. Oh, no. They're all threats, dude. Why am I picking that? I'm not gonna, I don't plan on using the crossbow anytime soon. It's just a lot easier to use the magic attack there because it homes it on everything, like I said. I guess I should enchant my sword. We want to reveal invisible. Should I do it here? Just run. Well, kick you out of the way. Hey, Grandpa.
Help me, Grandpa. I can't take this anymore.
Don't be so weak, Alex. You have a stronger mind than this. I didn't bring up a weakling. Not a scared wretch of a girl.
You kept all this from me. You kept me alone. You shared nothing with me.
I couldn't. I could never give you the burden. I just wanted you to grow up. To grow up and leave me alone. Why couldn't you have been killed with your parents?
Dang, Grandpa.
This isn't really happening.
And the controller rumbles to let you know. There's the effigy there. Wait, yeah. See, some games are like that, where you need to use the key. Some games where you unlock a door, go to a door, then it does it itself. Okay, here's where we need to start putting. Well, you know what? I'm not going to. I was gonna put the 5-point shield. Maybe I should have. But the next chapter, we're gonna get the 7-point seal, so. So why put in the 5-point if I'm just gonna get a more powerful one. Nice chasm here. Should be a guy around here. Hey, there he is. He's scared. About worms. Oh, all about the worms. Dang. Like there are worms around here. I'll take your word for it. Oh, hello? It's too dangerous to survey. And now is it? Okay, there we go. And nothing over here. We pulled this switch many eons ago. Oh, no, we didn't. Oh, right. I'm have my thoughts backwards here. It'll be already pulled when we play as a later character. That's right. Got ahead of myself. Time here is warped. Like I said, not gonna put the 5-point spell because it's just redundant. I do think it's a little bit odd that they give you the 7-point spell so close to the 5-point. Which I guess is to say they probably should have given you the 5-point spell earlier. Just to pace it a little better, because you use the 5-point. Like, we got it last chapter, and then we're gonna go into the next chapter, and we'll get a 7-point. It's just a little bit of a strange pacing choice.
Don't.
Oh, curse you. Here, let me do this. Take care of the trapper. That's what I wanted to get rid of. So far I managed to make it through without getting in the trapper dimension.
Venture no further, or be struck down where you stand.
Who? What?
I am the guardian of this temple, the Forbidden City. None shall enter except the chosen. Speak. You are the chosen. For many years I have tested those who came here, and all have failed. You are unaffected by the power I wield, and thus must surely be the chosen.
I?
Once I was as you were, confused and without answers, yet they came in time. Now my duty is complete. I can finally rest. My sacrifice was not in vain.
The things you do for love. Okay, take the part of the evil lobster, dude. Hey, you really don't get as much when you play as Roberto. Shrine to the Ancients. Could this be what they're trying to preserve? And with that, we now run like mad towards the end. Or at least this isn't as bad as Paul's chapter, where we need to run all the way to basically to the end. Then run back. And then run back to the end. This is simply get to the end and then run all the way back, like one time. There's still some backtracking, but not as bad. This is a shorter chapter, like I said, to make up for the significantly longer previous chapters. Get him away! Oh, fine, be that way. Oh, okay. I didn't hear the game anyway.
This isn't really happening.
How long have I been streaming? This is like what? A 20-minute chapter? Yeah, this looks like it. Oh, okay. Who's gonna win? Here, they're warring amongst themselves. Oh, this guy's coming after me. Oh well. All right. See you later.
And what news do you bring me, Architect?
The Foundations are infested. Demons and devils. Many lives will be lost if you try to build there.
You have done well to complete your goal, Bianchi. The construction will continue as planned.
But the demons! You'd be insane to build there.
Silence, dog! What dwells beneath the Forbidden City is the very reason it was built. For you to understand, you must witness it firsthand. Let me educate you. Guards! Put this one with the others of the sacrifice. I am the Scourge of God, appointed to chastise you, since no one knows the remedy for your iniquity except me. You are wicked, but I am more wicked than you, so be silent. Now you, Architect, you are about to make your largest contribution to this project.
Arch. Yeah, that was like 20, 25 minutes. Short chapter, like I said though. Next chapter, it's gonna be longer, much longer. This one is actually a very short transition too. Easy to miss. I think most people, their inclination would be just to walk out, which is logical. But here you have to pay attention, you have to hear the same noise that needs to be surveyed. And then come over here where the Killer Flesh painting is. Or picture is.
The Black Guardian grows restless, my liege. Its hunger increases, and the binding continues to weaken. We feed it flesh, but I fear it will not guard the relic too much longer.
There is no choice in the matter. It must remain and guard the artifact until the time of planetary alignment. After that, the Guardian may return to its lair. Our master does not like failure. It is imperative to keep the binding intact.
Then we have to find more flesh and bone.
You'd think there'd be like another line there, but no, Pius just keeps doing what he does. There we go. Next chapter of the day.
The war to end all wars redefined how mankind looked at war and the value of human life. Over 19,000 men lost their lives every day in the trenches of the Somme. Some say uselessly, some invoke a higher cause. I read accounts of the slaughter from many journalists who spent time in the trenches, but I found the account of a certain Peter Jacob to be the most horrible of all. His implication about the ancients' involvement with the war was hideous and so obvious. With the horror of the Battle of the Somme scant miles away and the distant echoes of pounding artillery, a young journalist named Peter Jacob researched his latest story from the front lines. His grim task brought him to Oubliette Cathedral, now transformed into a field hospital.
I find no solace in the purpose behind all the senseless violence that surrounds me. Young men die at a rate unheard of in centuries of warfare. Shelling, machine guns, mustard gas, rip, pierce, and burn their flesh. Men soak gauze in their own urine to stop the insidious gas. The hospitals here cannot cope with the torrent of wounded.
Yeah, let's see if I remember the order of operations here. Got our lucky penny. Whoever holds the penny will undoubtedly receive good fortune. Alright, I'll hold you to that game. Reginald Jackson. I was admitted to this hospital on Tuesday. The damage caused to my legs was slight, but there's no way I could ever walk normally again. I hate this place. Every day I am reminded that I will never be able to do the things I love. The hospital is a very strange place. Converted from an old cathedral, there is an odd atmosphere around it. Silent but for the words of the wounded calling out in the night. There's no doubt it is haunted. What I find most odd is that you never see anybody leave during the day. It's not right. No goodbyes or farewells. Just an empty bed when you wake. Oh, and here's... We never use the flash powder, but you get so little of it. And stun enemies. Oh, as if he came prepared, you know, to use this for enemies. Not just to take pictures as part of his job. Get some rest. Don't we all need some rest? And that the only heroes are in the mortuary. Look at that. Oh. You are to leave your post of duty and rally in the streets. God save the king. We can't go down yet. Yeah, there's a guy guarding that. And then someone's guarding the organ for reasons. They tell you the reason, though. He explains that it is one of the few antiques in the region that has survived the war. That while he's alive, will remain intact. I can respect that. Maybe he's a musician himself. Well, that's an interesting place to put a sigil. You'd think a door would be there, but no. That's the next step in graffiti. We put sigils like that everywhere. the old tower if he has clearance. Just graffiti? Dang. Make sure you don't say any of them, or else you might, I don't know. You might cause some magic to happen. Or maybe you want that. Maybe you'll cause a magic shield to happen. Well, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, people, what? People do that no matter what the timeline. It's like, people are people. They're gonna make graffiti. Listen. If we need to find something important, let's say we need to find the lost city of Atlantis. We just find somebody who can read the runes. He finds the right rune and the right language, and we make a trip to the city, funded by an eccentric billionaire. It'll all make sense at the end. I don't think there's anything ever up here. This is here because I guess they saw no reason to close it off. But it also makes sense, like, why, you know, you can access it from the previous chapter. No point in closing it off, you could access it before. They could put boxes or something, but then, no point to that. Waiting a replacement, or perhaps a call to arms. Well, here you go, buddy. We must be on the offensive. I am not going to attempt to do the accent that is implied here. A lot of French posters in here. I'll save you the trouble with my French accent by not trying to pronounce them this time. Although no one's still here for the posters, even if we can't see them. That's funny. Hey, Roberto. Infinite running. And we get some shield. And now we just run. We avoid the bone thief. He cannot thieve our bones. We ignore the nurse who's getting her bones thieved. It's fine, she's a nurse. She can treat herself or something. Okay. When I come back with a better weapon, I will let you all know. You can stop that. The sword should be up here, I thought. Yes, it is. There we go. We have an actual weapon. The same old sword. Does it say that? No, it doesn't. Well, presumably it's the same sword. There are rats up here. Yeah, there are no more books, no more studying for the monks. No secret passageways. And let's wait. Let me just. It's clear some house here. Oh, it's oh, hello. That is the fake enemy. Fake enemy sanity effect. The cathedral is undoubtedly evil, and not the holy place he had thought. Harsh. Granted, this chapter, it's a large area. There's some running around, but it's not like a Paul's instance where you have to, like I said, you run all the way to the end at one point. Then you have to run back, then run back to the end again. Here, we don't quite have to do that. There's really nothing here but the torch, which is nice for dark areas, but don't quite need it urgently. Here, before I take care of these enemies, let me do. Okay, wait. New plan, new plan. Wait. Damage field. Maybe we should have ran forward a bit. Nope, this works, this works. You can't get into my shield. Not bad. I think the evil nurse is still around. We'll worry about her later. Oh, there's a gun here, right. I forgot about that. We don't really use the guns in this chapter. At least I don't really use the guns in this chapter. But then I also know how each chapter goes reasonably well after 13 years of playing this game. After all, isn't this where the death certificates are written? Okay, they let you zoom in on that. The desk hasn't been touched in some time. There's a weapon here as Paul. Yeah, there's boxes here. Need to play the organ. See, you don't actually need to go further, but because you had to in the previous chapter, they kind of put enemies there to sort of fake you out. His fate is far removed from his brothers in arms. A victim of the cathedral, rather than by bullets or the bayonet. Dang. Why not a bayonet up? Ever think of that? When the war is over, if it ever is, the wine will be of a good vintage. Okay. Priorities much? Listen, this is the war to end all wars. War never happened after this. Blood from the ceiling. They'll never make a sequel, but let's say theoretically, in some timeline that isn't ours, what happens if, I don't know, maybe they put World War II into a chapter? It seemed consistent after all. This, like, the ancients are obviously still plotting stuff. The case where, you know, you have the game literally spanning centuries, there's a lot A lot over the centuries, you could say. But alas, that's not to be. Old and rusty, but faithful for many years. Same. And here's the 7-point spell, here in this little room. Used to store coal for use in the steam boiler. Small piles are left. Alright, so let's get some spell making. So, let's see. I'm gonna cheat. So I have a small cheat sheet of small facts as I, well, did some of these spells early. So where is Pool? Redgamore tier. Okay, that is... Sign. Yes. And then shield. Oh, nope. Paragon. Cell. Protect. Yep. Let's see. Assign. And then... We'll need to reveal invisible. Oh, we can actually do it now, actually. No, let's wait on that. No, we can do it now. No, we'll wait on that. Narkaroth, Redgamore. We'll wait on actually that, and then let's see. Oh, enchant item, we may as well. Zaburok Magamore. Need that later. What else do we need? We'll probably need a Dispel Magic. Later, not like Redgamore. Attack we want. That would be Antiburrock Project Area, right? Yeah, Project Area, yeah. Well, that too. Wait, I'll... Project Area, there we go. Need that later, and then... You don't really need that high level of Recover. At least the way I play. Let's see, well, we'll summon a thing later. Okay. I think that's all the spells we need. Quick spell, though. Attack I can keep. A level 3 right there. I think that's fine right there for now. Okay. Now we can run infinitely, even longer. Even longer than infinite. Boom. 4 stained glass. I'm gonna mess this up. Oh, I got it first try, dude. And Paul, or sorry, well, yes, Paul was apparently an Oregon player, and hey, Peter Jacob is also an Oregon player, apparently. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Hello. Oh, don't get off me. Get off me. Oh, hello. Stop that. Oh, come. They really like the Bone Thieves in this chapter. They really like the Bone Thieves, don't they? See, some spells, even level 7, don't take much because this is essentially just it only reveals things. It just shows you things with a nice hint on the camera. Oh, what you doing? Well, we have a gun. I guess we'll keep it on me for a bit. Hello. Bone Thieves. Oh. Wait, I thought oh, didn't count. Cuba. We don't need to come back here. We don't need to come back here. Find that exit. Oh, did they one swipe? Wait, did I go the right? Wait. Oh, I went backwards. Got my orientation mixed up. Do wish the reveal invisible tints were not as long lasting. They can make things a little hard to see. Die. Dude, nice aim. What are you... Oh? Are you dodging that well? We missed Soldier's Letter too. Oh no. Oh well. It's been 2 weeks since Haskell went missing, and I'm afraid to go to sleep. More than once, I saw shadows of people moving past my bed, peeking through the blinds to see a wounded soldier being taken from his bed, drugged and delirious in the dead of night, never to be seen again. As Haskell was, perhaps as I will be. What happened to them, I don't know. I'm afraid to ask what happened, for I know that I would surely be the next one to be taken into the darkness. Oh, fine. Oh, don't kill the rat, dude. Should be an enemy here, or several. Oh. The sandy sounds are a bit more impactful than usual. a second, I thought that rat was a trapper. I forget how many swigs of magic elixir we get. This is the only one that they give you in the whole game. Restore all of Peter's magical energy. Magic with a K. I really wish they had given another character a later one, not the next one, but a different character. Wish they had given him a magic potion, but let's sort it up. Want a little bit more sanity before the boss. Oh, maybe I should have... Oh, there's a reason why I didn't use the green shield. It's because I want my sanity to be low. So I might switch the green shield during the fight. And here's where they finally give you attack, but I've been using attack the whole game. Or at least for a good bit of the game. Why would it be here, of all places? Here, in this corridor? Good question. Okay, what do we do now? What do we enchant? Actually, it might... Actually, it might make it's just fine right now, actually. Yeah, spell, yeah. Let me just recover my sanity a bit. Because when enemies will show up... Take a swig of this. Make a save. And here's hoping. Sometimes I get stuck on this boss. I know how to beat the boss, but sometimes I just play poorly and get into the loop. So, let's go! Should Peter open the door? Should he? No. Will we? Yes. What happens if you have no ammo for that thing? Will it just show him... Will there be an alternate cutscene of him clicking... Hearing the gun clicking and nothing happens? Okay, let me see if I can get this first try. Great music. Too early. But let me see if I can do it again. Oh, barely, barely. I did it like... 5 seconds too early, but that didn't matter because I got it there. Not bad. Okay, let me try it again. Let me try it again. Wait. I mean, if I don't get all of it. No, Brent, this isn't gonna work. Yeah, see, because the enemies were still active. That's fine. Okay, you guys can blow up on your own. Yes. Okay, so I'm not getting like quite like the best slot roll, so to speak, but I'm making it work. I'm kind of making it work. Okay, now I want the boss to talk. Oh, come on. You get lines. But I'm not getting the lines. What? It's like he says, my machinations are endless, Peter. Your life is not. It's possible he won't do it in the last phase. Oh well. Come on, say it. He's not saying it. Oh well. Probably because, like I said, he only probably does it in like the first 2 phases. But still, though, that was a reasonably good fight. It took a few retries to get the 7-point going, but considering I still have... How many more sips? I still have 2 sips of the magic elixir. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. Take that. Yeah, pretty good fight. I remember there was 1 year where I spent like literally an hour because my timing was just so off. So I'll take these victories. Shame I couldn't get the lines, but you know what? Take the victories where you can. Solid fight. Very fun fight. This game only has 2 boss fights, and they're both great. See, everybody remembers that they see Pius in the flashback touching the essence. And nobody made the same mistake.
I know it sounds crazy, but there you have it. The only proof I have is that statue.
It's a strange one. I've seen one like it before.
You have?
Yes. Very rare, though. Very obscure.
I've had experts take a look at it, and none of them know what it is. And you do.
I'm somewhat of an expert on these things myself. An interest I developed a long time ago.
As a young man.
Then you should keep it. Lord knows I have no interest in it. I am sure it's the cause of my sleeplessness. I keep thinking about it. as if it's calling out to me.
Then a drink, perhaps. For the gift. For an unusual objet d'art.
You'd think that a floating statue would be of interest to other people, but okay. Oh, we got a lucky penny. I like the idea that some characters know what's going on, or they figure it out after the fact. Whoa, not that. Nope, still not that. Well, I keep. Yeah, I like the idea that some characters figure out what's going on, either before or after they die, for various reasons. Like Edwin, a character we played yesterday, he was basically in the thick of things, and well, granted, Pius was there telling him things anyway, but he eventually gave it to Edward, seemingly knowing that he would use it. Whereas,
Please help me.
whereas Peter there, he never really figured out like what the deal was. He was more of like, yeah, I got this weird statue. But hey, he lived. Another character who lived.
I can't get the blood out.
Characters start surviving as you get further on into the game. Oh, let's read the letter from Grandpa. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. That was before. We got the lucky penny instead. Stop knocking at my door. It's the equivalent of the spam calls that everyone gets. Like, I've been getting this spam calls, like, more so than ever in the past 2 days. I don't know why. And they're all from the same area code. Normally they vary things up, but no, it's like the same area code. They're very insistent. Oh, nice blood. I'll take a shotgun. Okay, we'll worry about this later. And another use for the lucky penny. Come on. Now we can go to the bathroom. It was dark before. Oh, what does Maxie have to say? I sought to love all, yet now love causes me pain and suffering. Harsh. I have learned to fear nothing, although it is nothing that I fear most. All that were loyal to me now number among my worst enemies. Just what we need in the medicine cabinet.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Uriel.
Let's save just in case. Oh, wait.
Everything is complete for And that is not too many years from now. Another Roivus has crossed our path.
Oh?
This time, we will not be so merciful.
Mercy has no place in this world.
He will meet such a horrible death that the rest of the line will never set foot in his house again.
Pray to me that they don't.
Last year. Not the year before that. That's how old it is. And we get to play as Grandpa.
My education in psychiatry did not prepare me. I would love to see how Freud's view of his mother would change with the knowledge of Chattur'gha. How Skinner would incorporate Xelotharth into his behaviorist theories. How Jung would accommodate Ulioth into his theory of the collective unconscious. Like my ancestor Maximilian, I too had an interest in my family tree. As a psychiatrist, I believed that science could provide answers into my family's sordid, bizarre past. It was with great excitement that I began my search. The mansion's history was filled with my colorful predecessors. Everything from convicted and hung witches to committed madmen, each laying their own peculiar mark on its character. I intended to find their secrets.
They don't make it explicit. I'm not even sure if that's this is really what they meant, but the way he speaks is as if he just inherited the castle, the mansion, just by saying, "Oh, I intend to uncover secrets." Although, granted, there are many secrets in this mansion, so I don't know. Maybe he's been uncovering them for a while. But Max, he explicitly had just came into possession of the mansion, and then Alex, of course, just got to the mansion like 2 weeks ago. So they don't make it quite clear if Ed has been living here. Grandpa's been living here for a while. Liquid courage. Sanity up. An old musty book covers the history of the Roivus family. Oh, there's something in between the pages. Not bad. Yeah, they didn't build this room. There's no room here yet. It's raining. The mansion continues to sink to decay. He drives himself to uncover the truth behind the mansion. Yeah, see, lines like that imply that it's been a while since or that he hasn't been here a while. Pirates of the Maze. Well, it does say, in spite of their work. Yep, despite the efforts of the servants. Yeah. Clearly, he just needs more servants. Grandpa gets easily winded. Beautifully crafted, but it appears to be stuck. With the hands set permanently to 3:33. Dang it, I should have started the stream at 3:33. Yeah, exactly. When you have a problem with something, you simply have more of it. But more of something. As of the solstice, before the solstice. Fred ponders its significance. Now, some people care about the solstice. Edward lives out of the refrigerator, with no one living in the house for a long time. Yeah, see, they make it, Ed doesn't say it, but with, like, flavor text like this that says that, yeah, he presumably has not been living here long. Idle chit-chat. Oh, we need to go to the room with the piano, because that's one of my favorite bits in the game. Edward's never learned the piano, but that has not stopped him from hammering away at the keys now and again. It's very therapeutic. Perhaps one day he will learn properly. Beautiful dandy, welcome. How goes it? Listen, Grandpa, if I can learn the piano, you can learn it too. I mean, granted, there's no similarity between us, but still. Saber. This is presumably the same saber that Max used back in the day. It's been good. I've been at it for about an hour and a half. Managed to kill the boss of the last chapter reasonably quickly. Sometimes I've had some years where my timing is so off. Oh, right, hotkeys. My timing is so off where I just struggled, but nope. Been good so far. Now we're playing as Grandpa. Pick up the book. Oh, that's not a book you can pick up. I was thinking something later. Woefully Spartan and only barely contemporary. It's certainly a pace. Yeah, the book is in I know which room the book is in. Not this room. Hello, Red Menace. Welcome. How goes it? Muttering to herself as she works, serving comments on how the mansion is never really clean. Oh. I knew that was gonna happen, and yet it still caught me off guard. Whoever put it here had eclectic taste. That the mansion is more folly than a real house. Dang. Here's the book. At the sight of the family gun cabinet. He would rather not have to smash the windows to get inside, but where did he leave the key? The recent history, perhaps 150 years. Just a typical place, you know. Typical bookmark, the hands of a clock.
darkness must be stopped, or all of humanity may end. Sets the clock to the 33rd minute of the 3rd hour.
Subtle hint game. I really don't think that the game needed to make it that obvious. Magic pool. We've been using that liberally. Game is a little went a little bit overboard, I think, giving me that hint.
Take them and use them. They are humanity's only hope. Destroy the Guardians, Edward, and avenge my waste and death.
Like to imagine just, you know, the voice director of the game just saying, okay, now say this line, but as if you're fading away. Okay, good. Revolver, just right there, and you can see a lot of stuff has been collected, and last time we were here is Max. There wasn't quite as much, so. As I keep saying, theoretical sequel, you could easily fill in yet another family member who's been filling all this stuff up. There's no mask here yet. Yep. Presumably Edward's the one who gets it later. Now, things get weird. We don't need magic pool yet. Don't think we need magic pool yet. Oh. Sorry, lady. Here, you can get an extra day off or something to make up for that blood you lost. She doesn't seem to be happy. Need the second half of the key. A lot of broken keys in this game. The servant is too frightened to move or speak. Let's magic pull it up, just... Since it is a 7-point spell, it'll last a while. Here, I'm just gonna wait. I don't know exactly what the triggers are, if it's like based on where I am relative to where I know he's gonna be, because I know the next room the enemy is gonna show up. I just don't know if I were to just keep walking if it triggers it, or it's based on loading zones or something. Okay, let's not try to hit the servant. We don't pay enough to get hit by our sword. If I wanted to, I could put the level 7 enchant as a hotkey, but that's a kind of a waste. Yes, it would make my weapons more powerful. It wouldn't just last longer. It would make my weapons more powerful. And a gun cabinet key. But it's just, it's not really necessary since you don't stay in combat too long. It's not too hard to deal with enemies like that. Let's get the elephant gun. It's very fun to use. It's very unwieldy to use. I forget how much ammo we get for it. There we go. we picked up any? Oh, we picked up a good bit. So of course we're going to be liberal on our use of it. Well, as liberal as you can be. We haven't gotten that many shotgun shells. We might want to. I'll get a few shots. On the guy. If you want, you can kill your servants, but I wouldn't recommend doing that. Yeah, I consider this game scary. Rather creepy. I mean, mind you, I have played this game, like, what? I've done it yearly for, like, 10 years, and I think, besides 1 year, I skipped for whatever reason. I may have been just busy with school. Meaning, I play this game, like, let's see, 9 times, plus the times when I first got the game before I started streaming, and then for that. So I probably played this game, like, at least 13 times. Maybe up to 15 times. Yep, I knew he'd come here. So I know the tricks it has. I do think the atmosphere still stands. Still. Okay, okay. Oh, oh, I love it. I love it when he gets knocked back like that. Oh. Okay, you just give me ammo, don't you? Yep. Well, it's also that said, this game isn't really a survival horror game. I think that's one thing that's different about it as well. It's not quite, say, along the lines of something like Resident Evil. Because, like, you know, combat is different. Like, you're pretty strong and you're, relatively speaking, compared to, like, your regular frail survival horror protagonist. And you get, you know, magic. The plot itself is much larger and cosmic, so... It's not quite scary in the same way as, say, a Resident Evil game would be. Early Resident Evil would be. Hey, there he is. It's to me, or my brain just thinks of him as like what, like almost like a, not like a dog per se, but well, a mutated dog maybe. But like those sounds that he makes, he just kind of sounds like a mutated dog. Okay, I've never actually used... Oh, wait, are you... Okay, I was gonna say, are you a bone thief? Like, you're just doing your job. Whoa, what was... Oh, am I aiming at the... at this? I'm aiming at the serpent above me, that's silly. Yeah, one day, I keep saying, one day I'll play a Silent Hill game. I know I'm missing out. I imagine if I want an actual physical copy of Silent Hill 1, or any Silent Hill, it would cost me an arm and a leg, and probably another arm and another leg. Yeah, I've never used the elephant gun on the boulder. The obelisk thing. This seems like okay. Don't waste it, dude. I mean, I guess I know that, Shentog. Okay, I probably did damage with that though. But I like things on my I always say that I like things on my shelf. Hello, please slash. Ooh, I was taking damage there. Oh, ooh. Well, have you played Fatal Frame? I haven't yet, but I hear those are scary. I am... Fortunately, I have Magic Pool, so I'm not too... No, you. Stop. Stop that. I have Magic Pool, so I'm gaining health back. Oh, I'm playing this very poorly, though. I think one or two more hits. There we go. There we go. Okay, that was sloppy, but... Have you played Amnesia, the first one, at least? Clock Tower, I need to play that. That's been on the list forever. And in general, I want to play more horror games. It's just one, I'm not buying games right now, and two, well, I'm playing other games. Yeah, that's two things related. Yeah, I've played. There's several Amnesia games. I played the first two. I think the Dark Descent is first one is quite good. It's old. You can tell like how many games are, like from that era. Like it's very much a game. You can see where a lot of like there's that same pool of ideas. But I think it holds up though. I played it for the first time like 2 years ago, or maybe it was 3 years ago. And then there's the sequel, semi-sequel, A Machine for Pigs, which is it's okay. It's okay. I also got both Amnesia games for free separately, so I mean, it's also nice when I get games for free. It's like, well, if I didn't like it, then well, I didn't pay for it, but I like them, and I didn't have to pay for them, so it works out. 9 great towers dwarf the city. Perhaps the towers serve as a focus, channeling great tides of energy into the city itself. Killer 7 has some survival horror vibes. If only the Syndrome games, particularly Moonlight Syndrome, were translated. I know they have. At least from the manual, I can tell that Moonlight Syndrome is pretty creepy. More PS1 stuff like Clock Tower. Okay, well, let's spell it up. Rule of Rose, that's another game that costs $1 million if you're lucky. Okay, we are getting into my least favorite leg of the game. So I think the pacing of this game really goes downhill, starting at this point. The next chapter is a little bit better, much better in that regard. But here is where we do a lot of running, and I think this environment simply... They don't do a lot interesting with it. Outlast, have not played that. Oh, and there we go. There goes my sanity. But we have Liquid Courage. Why not use it? Okay, let's not try to get drunk during the journey here. So this is, yeah, my least favorite environment. Nice textures. Not really scary. Fair enough. Alright, and the goal here... seems as though this array is a circle of power. If one were to somehow remove the magic from this area... So once we get here, you can tell there are 9 parts for a circle of power. We need to make our own spell. Let's check. This is Netflix Red Grimoire. So you could do these in any order, it doesn't matter. But to save time, I have the optimal order, or at least what used to be an optimal order. I don't know if they changed this. But the optimal order taken from the speedrun, or at least some speedrun. because the rooms interweave. So when we revisit this area later as Alex, then there's a different order, but I have that written down. I have a cheat sheet, not a lot of things, but the things that I knew would annoy me or that were very useful. Let me equip a gun, because that'll be, or, yeah, easy gun. Just in case. So there's a lot of running. We're getting our steps in today. Oh, wait. That's to take care of the trappers. Magic attacks take care of... They at least hit every enemy. They don't kill every enemy, obviously. Got stuck there. Actually, I think I want to kill this guy. Wait. That. And then we need to kill that guy. Then. Oh, you know what? Let's just use the elephant gun. Because we need to kill this guy anyway. See, Dead Space, yet another game I need to play. At least I know the first one is good. I think I've heard less good things. Wrong gun! About the other ones. Oh, technically I don't even need to kill him, never mind. Second one is more action focused. Well, sounds like a student pulling the Resident Evil. Yeah, first two. Yeah. 3 people don't seem to like, though. And there's the remake of 1, which I think people like. Okay, only reason why I'm using Liquid Courage is just so we get less of the crying. Oh, I need to put on Magic Pool again. It ran out. So, remake is amazing. Okay. Oh, I thought I was good, and then I wasn't good. We're fine though. 1, 2, 3. Wait, don't be dumb. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm sure I'll get to it in what, like 10 years. Gotta wait to use Pool for infinite running. Evil Within, I also need to play those. Like I said, I need to play a lot of horror. But then there'll always be other games, so it's kind of how it is. What is in this room? I forget. Just a switch. I know people really liked 2 as well, though. Heard good things about 2. Okay, there's just a switch. Oh, this is the zoo. Yeah. We just run. I like there are seemingly enemy types that we never ever see there. Creatures we never see. Yes, Edward. Yes. Oh, that reminds me, System Shock 2 Enhanced is coming out. That game is reasonably scary enough. He's atmospheric enough. I haven't played System Shock 1. That's actually on my let's see, on my backlog. I own it. I think I played a bit and then I got sidetracked and I never came back. System Shock 2 though I have beaten. Yeah, we're in the same boat. So I'll probably visit System Shock. Probably maybe later this year or at the beginning of next year. It's definitely been on the list. I almost pulled the trigger a few times this year. But 2 is getting an... Well, see, System Shock 1 has its Enhanced Edition, and then there's that remake. And then 2 is getting its Enhanced Edition on GOG soon. So I'll probably give that a spin. But I do like 2 a lot, and apparently they're making some reasonable improvements to it. It's always soon, TM. But when I played System Shock 2, I also played with, like, mods, just to... Mostly graphical mods and stuff like that, but a couple of years ago. It's been a while. I beat System Shock 2 probably like 4 or 5 years ago. I always meant to come back. I meant to play it on stream actually, and then I never did. I guess you know, nothing's stopping me from doing it again. So we did 9, 3, 2, and then 6. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6? Yep. Not expecting to be scary? Hmm. And they have to subvert your expectations. I remember, of all games, Full Boyfriend. When I first played that game, I got to the real ending. A good story. Was genuinely like, I remember I was playing it in bed, probably in a blanket, or maybe like, or wearing a jacket or a hoodie. Because of the swerve, and it went all horror based for a bit. Good times, good times. Beautiful Boyfriend. It's a visual novel. Romance visual novel. Where you play as a human girl who has to romance pigeons. And you know what? It is it's a darn good game. In fact, I would go so far to say Beautiful Boyfriend is one of my favorite games. There's also a sequel which is Christmas themed. It's not as good, but it's still good. Also played that one quite a bit. Order is 8. Yes. See, I knew there would be a trapper, I just couldn't remember where they were. Okay, no more liquid courage. See, that's another thing about this area, just the way it's designed. There aren't many sandy effects, or any sandy effects that can happen here. Which is another shame. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, we were already here. Please don't be... He's in my way! Wait, he's not in my way. I thought it'd be lower. I mean, there are some reasonably scary sections in the Metal Gear games, I'd say. If not scary, at least tense. Or in a sort of thriller sort of way. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Effigy, welcome. A guardian? I ran past? I guess so. Forget what they're called. Yeah, they're guardians. Or wait, no, wait. Whoops. Yeah, they're guardians. That's what they're called. You're right.
A great city was lost.
Yeah, we're just running past all the guardians. Because you don't really need to kill them. You only need to get one of them out of the way. You don't need to actually kill any of the guardians in this chapter. Then we got Survive. I never played Survive, and I'm not sure I would ever play Survive. Oh, that's the Black Guardian. Yeah, the big one. But I do think this other enemy type is a guardian. Yeah, they just have multiple guardians. Yeah, this is I think a guardian, but the boss one is the Black Guardian. Bit of a distinction. And yeah, this chapter, it's not my favorite, But once we get this one, I like the atmosphere when we're, you know, in our own mansion. But here, it's just running, a lot of busy work, and then we have to revisit this area with barely any changes. Wait, yes. It's a shame, but at the very least, the final boss and the ending are both quite good, so it somewhat makes up for the pacing going down at the end here. Not entirely, but it does go a long way. Did he kill the Guardian? Or the Horror? He did. Nice. We did 5, and now we do 1 and then 7. And in case you're wondering why I keep doing Magic Pool, even if my health is still at the max, I haven't gotten hit with my shield, it's because the way it works is that when your regular health is healed, that increases your stamina for running. Meaning, since I'm constantly getting healed by Magic Pool... Oh, come on. Because I'm constantly getting healed by Magic Pool, my stamina is essentially infinite. Oh, I need to play that too. I've heard good things about that. Is that on Steam? Gallus Games. Am I the same person? I can see that. It's not. RIP. Oh, I think, wasn't the first Alice game, like, made in that same EA partner program that Shadows of the Damned was? Yeah, I remember, something like that. Okay, I see this. I like the concept of this area. It's just, in practice, it's just not as interesting as it should be. Yeah, exactly. And even like on a more like minor way. Let's say if you're running and you simply use a basic, you know, level 3 recovery spell, that will still increase your stamina back to the top. So that, in fact, I took advantage of that earlier in the game, at the first few chapters, where, you know, the game gives you those free heals. But yeah, so when you get Magic Pool, for these running areas, it makes them much more tolerable. So that there you go. And you can get pool. The game doesn't give you the scroll until a couple. I don't think they even give you it. Wait, do I have it yet? I forget. Yeah, no, wait, yes. They give you pool in this chapter, but I've been using it since Edwin's chapter, which is about roughly halfway through. So I have been just infinite running. So yep, whenever you heal regular health, your stamina gets back to the top. It's very, very nice. Did I already do this? Okay. Some of the rooms look similar. You're welcome. Believe me, just... It totally makes the end of the game, with all this running, so much better. Like, especially like in Paul's chapter, when you get to Paul... In the church, where there's so much backtracking, it's a godsend. And in this chapter, where we're doing so much running, yeah, godsend. I wouldn't ever speedrun this game, but yeah, I've learned a few things from it. And a magic pool being so good is one of them. Funnily enough, Roberto, I used it a little, but not as much. There's not as much running. It helps, don't get me wrong, but I didn't feel that I needed it as much. Hey, listen, they were all Eldritch Abominations. I'm not gonna cry over them, but some of them are nice. So maybe I should cry over them. And rip Grandpa. This is how he died. We learn how he died. Yeah, it's Lovecraftian. It's pretty explicitly like it's a lot of Lovecraft, a little bit of Poe,
Master,
here and there.
I'm saddened to report the destruction of the Guardian colony and the ruin of Engar.
I am not without eyes, servant.
Sassy.
I knew of their loss as it happened. It is not a concern of mine. The Guardians were merely tools to forward the greater cause. Think of them as casualties of war.
But the balance of power has shifted with
Balance.
Nonsense. Balance? There has never been
Balance.
If anything, we shall remove all balance. Our plan continues as predicted. I have seen the future, Pius.
There is no balance in the future.
Battle between myself and the great being of matter. Chattur'gha will fall to my superiority. The power of Chattur'gha is useless against me.
Of course, as it was meant to be. The gates will be readied, just the same.
We shall overcome. Be patient, my servant.
Balance.
Be patient.
Balance. See, like many people, I have not read much Lovecraft. But it's just... Well, it's Lovecraft. It's Eldritch horror. He's not the first, I don't think. But then I don't read that type of sci-fi anyway, so much of it. Yeah, though no, there's definitely a lot. It's just Lovecraft is the one everybody associates with it. Like, I once played a game called Cthulhu Saves the World. It's a good game. You can see some people say, no, well, maybe Lovecraft himself, like, maybe he doesn't deserve the title of everything being called Lovecraftian, but it's like, at the end of the day, it's a name. Who cares? Oh, no, believe me, we all know he was a terrible, terrible person. Everybody knows that. But yeah, he wasn't the only one to do Eldritch Horror, but he's the one we associate most. No, I haven't played Save Christmas. Yeah, exactly. There comes a point where it's like, well... Yeah, just... You don't want to get into only good people make good art or worthwhile art. Then it gets weird. Questionable. You can only go so far with that. Left you a small surprise. But I don't drink. Like, I'm reading, like, other sci-fi, but it's not, like, the same sci-fi right now. Oh, please. You're not terrible. You don't make... Presume you're not gonna make terrible art. And there's a give and take with all these things, but, you know, I digress. And ready for another scary cutscene? Or I guess an intense cutscene? Well, I didn't say surprise, I just said scary. Well, best of luck in your learning. Any form of art takes hard work. I mean, I'm a musician myself, so I've been a musician for many years, so I have my own challenges. There's a surprise. Oh, like, oh, fair. I was saying what I meant. Yes, right. I got you. And oh, this is the room at the very beginning. This is what we saw in Alex's dream. It's all connected. Stethoscope, okay. And the letter. Creepy noises are creepy. And this part is boarded up, yeah. Nestled on a bed of ash are the remains of 3 people. Was this the duty Maximilian had hinted at? He suspected his servants were not human? There are 4 clearly occupied beds and only 3 skulls. What happened to the 4th? Closing notes. As I contemplate these ideas, my suspicions of my servant grew, and I became increasingly fearful of him. I began to watch them carefully. Days ago, I watched one of them stretch his neck. I could have sworn I saw a twist in a most peculiar direction, and a bulge of tissue collect and grow in the most incorrect of manners, as if a bone was being displaced from its proper location. I stumbled away knowing that I was surrounded by unholy creatures that wore the skins of mortal men and women. I had to take action. Dear God, let me be swift and merciful, lest the world see more of these diabolical creatures. Well, Max, well, you're going to a special place after this, I know. And enemies start showing up here. Oh, wait. There are, trappers, that's right. Yeah, I like how they ramp up the tension in that way. Like it's always, the mansion is always rather creepy. It's creepy in general. But they increase the tension without enemies. And then when enemies show up, it's like, oh no. Probably? Who knows? Everything is patent. Yeah, I recall even back in the day, people were talking about how, yeah, items are a little bit hard to see. And they don't quite do the Resident Evil thing, where, like, they glow, but I think maybe they wanted to avoid that for this game. Both for its... Maybe they viewed it as a bit too much for what they wanted, but also to differentiate it from Resident Evil. Okay, here's another thing in my cheat sheet. The save combination. Because it's very fiddly. It's not like the save in Killer 7 where it's, like, really easy. Parasite Eve. Also need to play that. Go, and then... There we go. See, it's very fiddly. This is one of the things in my cheat sheet. Do not like this save at all. Instance of Xelatoth. Yeah. Letter from Edward. Letter from... The cobwebs. I remember I missed those. I now... I'm always, know where they are, but yeah, they're fiddly.
A storm of metal and fire, and a torrent of souls along with it, young and vibrant.
Yes, I have seen it coming. A worthy sacrifice, I am sure, and one that will allow the greater guardian that resides below to finish its channeling.
With this sacrifice of souls I make unto thee, Great One, the gate shall be ready to be opened, and your freedom shall be at hand.
This is true.
Dear Alexander.
Oh.
If you were reading
Forgot
this,
this was...
Alex, then I am surely dead. Knowing that the police will contact my only living relative, I made sure to leave this message for you. As I write this letter, Pius Augustus is waiting for his chance to strike me down for what I have done to the Guardian City. I believe I have slowed Augustus's plans, but not stopped them completely. He will still try to bring his ancient into this world. You must continue what our ancestor Max has started. You must gather the artifacts and call forth an ancient to combat what Augustus brings into this world. Of the artifacts, there are 4, but one of these is in the clutches of Pius himself. They are the Black Heart of Mantarok, the Claw of Chiturga, the Sigil of Xelatoth, the Veil of Ulyaoth. Your skill in the arcane science will not be as strong as Pius.
We have skill in the arcane science?
2 millennia to prepare.
Is it genetic?
You will need all the remaining artifacts to match his power. It all rests with you, my dear. I wish you well in this desperate act. I wish I had more guidance for you, but I am at my wit's end, and I feel I am running out of time. Your loving grandfather, Edward.
Yeah, I forgot that this one was narrated. It's very nice. I guess I forgot probably because it's the only one. I don't know, it makes sense. Things are getting more intense. Gives you a little bit more of a push. Hey, don't forget to save. You never know. Granted, this is one of the more cathartic chapters. I think this is well, you'll see. You'll see. If you don't know already.
Wherever disaster and death lurk, there is likely to be an ancient just beyond our senses, waiting. They prey on our misfortune and exploit it toward their own twisted ends. When hundreds of oil fields are set ablaze on the heels of war, the ancient's grip tightens, knowing that lives will be forfeit and resources squandered. But a few people make a difference. People like Michael Edwards, a Canadian industrial firefighter hired to put an end to the insanity at the end of the war. Ironically for him, the insanity was just beginning.
How's the temperature in there?
It's hotter than hell here. I'm getting a little nervous about this one.
Hell is pretty hot.
More out of control than the others.
But it also has a bowling alley, so can it be that bad?
I don't know how else to describe it.
This is the safest way to blow out these things. You've done this enough to know that. It's by the numbers. It's all good. Just relax.
The silicone cloth and the water spray are there, so you're probably right. We've got 500 pounds of 80% nitroglycerin grade dynamite all in place. We're good to go.
Edwards, you can pull your team back now. Get your team to a safe distance and we'll try to kill the fire.
They probably don't.
Coming back now.
What a shame. Yellow magic.
It's gonna tear itself apart. Hurry! Get your team out of...
You know, it just hit me. If they ever did, in fact, just remaster the game, the FMVs would... No, there is yet to be a game from this era, GameCube, where they properly upscaled the FMVs. They would probably look worse than ever if they ever rematched this game, but darn it. Would that be worth the cost? But there are so many FMVs. Exactly, I was gonna say, they wouldn't keep it. I mean, I understand that. I mean, they're not gonna... Especially since Silicon Knights is... Well, they're dead. If someone owns the source material, then... who knows who it is now?
They're all dead. McCormick, Patterson, all gone.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Actually, that... And Nintendo is... Ironically, they don't share a lot, but...
Buried alive under tons of concrete.
When it comes to, like, weird archives to stuff like this, they did publish this game, so... Maybe.
Guard it well. Many have perished for it. Take it. Take it to the ruins of Enga. At the ruins, a gathering of light.
Just talking to a remnant psyche.
Take this to some ruins under a house in Rhode Island.
Take it. Save us.
Voice direction. Pretend like you're fading out of existence. We get some amiibos. The Michael Edwards. So he has very low sanity because, you know, he's shell-shocked from all the war shenanigans, but he's in really good shape because he's a firefighter. And even better, well, that's not the better part. Even better is I believe this comes from a character they originally cut. We get a small arsenal of weapons here. And like I said, this is gonna be very cathartic. We can be a little bit trigger happy. Excuse me, because we can be trigger happy, some trigger happy havoc here. And also we can equip a flashlight at the same time as a gun. Eat your heart out, Doom 3. Yeah, they have never re-released this game. They have never re-released this game. Let's have some fun with our guns here. Oh wait, no, don't mix that. Let's be well. Actually, what does this do again? Oh, that's that. Oh, okay. I misinterpreted it from the thing. So your sanity is already like really low. This is grenades. We'll use that later. Here, let's do it single shot. And we actually get the sanity, the rather the book pretty late. So let's pew pew pew. Because the developer Silicon Knights, well, I keep saying they're dead. They don't exist. The director, he was not a good guy, and in fact, let's just say that for more reasons than just committing crimes when it comes to video games, some people in Silicon Knights are in jail for other reasons, and leave it at that. But they're dead. But Nintendo did publish it, so they still have the rights. In fact, I recall in Smash Ultimate, Alex appears as a spirit or whatever they call it. Okay, I'm gonna kill you because your existence insults me. That didn't kill you. That killed you. Oh my gosh. I'm almost dead. Okay, I deserve that. I deserve every... I saved before this. Oh, hello. That's the sanity effect. You're just rounds. I wouldn't say big per se, but yeah, they were respectable. They had a good degree of respect for what they were. If only like because they made this game. It's a cult classic, but I think they got some enough prestige, so to speak. Oh, your legacy. And yes, this is why we saved. This is why we saved beforehand. Well, now you can see the game over screen. There you go. Okay, that was my fault. I should have known not to use grenades in the first level. Humanity will surely be annihilated. Rip. This is why we saved. Yeah, but they were respectable. Oh, the game is... Oh, probably because I'm doing this game through a homebrew. Like, the game doesn't know how to handle it. It's like flashing. The game doesn't know what to do. Okay, I know how to fix this. Okay, wait. Oh, that's interesting. So this game is kind of weird when you boot it via homebrew. 1 second. I don't know, you see behind the veil. Well, in the case of like their two most revered games are this game and to a lesser extent Twin Snakes. And the reason for that is because, well, they were Nintendo published. They were Nintendo games, essentially. It's pretty much all but, in fact, if not outright confirmed, that the reason why Eternal Darkness and Twin Snakes turned out as good as they did is because Nintendo kept them on a leash. And then you can see after the director, the head of Silicon Knights, well, just got a bit of a big head, and they cut their ties with Nintendo. Then things started going even worse, because they didn't have Nintendo making sure that he was under control, so, for what they could do, so, yeah.
Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there.
Yeah, Nintendo probably would be the one if they did. I recall, what was it? Like, supposedly, one of the reasons why they had so many assets is simply because, what? Haven't they been in the same building? Or they've had very few moves for, like, decades? Therefore, if they're not moving, therefore they less of a risk of losing things in the go. Twin Snakes remaking a remake? We're getting deep here. Okay, good thing this is why I saved. This is why we saved. Okay, we can... Fortunately, you can skip cutscenes in this game.
And death lurk. There is like...
Okay, let's not be dumb. We didn't lose that one. We didn't really lose any progress. Like we basically got to like 2 or 3 rooms. Not a big deal. I mean, there are always rumors that people still what? Well, they want remakes of the MSX games. It's like I'm not particularly interested in remakes of the MSX games, but you know, is what it is. They're remaking 3, and I'm not sure who wanted to remake a 3, but well. Yeah, really. Well, I remember what? I mean, aren't those games dangerously close to what? Copyright infringement of stuff like Blade Runner? No. How about no you? Oh yeah, they've been around for a while. They've done a lot of different things. There were toys, Hanafuda cards. Pew pew pew. A lot from all sorts of movies. Fair enough. Pew pew pew. We have a good bit of ammo. I mean, I could play the Blade Runner game on stream. It's on the list. I think. Is it on the list of things I want to play on stream? Well, I could put it on the list. No way, it's on the list. Unleash the weapon. Ah, yeah. I mean, what? The early Metal Gear on MSX, they just straight up lifted actor likenesses. Oh wait, this is... Yep. Kojima likes his movies. I mean, Naomi in Metal Gear Solid 4 looks like Monica Bellucci, so... Okay, you guys just do that. And also, just whenever they I hate to say this, or maybe I love to say this, whenever they open their wings like that, I am reminded of the bit in Silence of the Lambs. Is it strange if I think of that movie? That small bit? Buffalo Bill. And note that we still haven't gotten the tome yet. How much ammo do I have left? Oh, dude, if anything, I could be more liberal. Look at that. Oh, reload though. Reload. Oh, don't reload when you're... Okay, don't do... Okay, don't do that. Sometimes you just need an axe. There we go. Okay, we good. Good. Reloading. Oh, yeah, I recall hearing about that. Good old Snake Plissken. See, I probably don't even need Magic Pool for Michael here, because he's a firefighter. He's in good shape. Little model of the city. I've only had my own little model of this city. Wait. Oh, it's gonna be very fiddly. There we go. And now we get the tome. After he's been sufficiently creeped out, but he had such a low sanity meter. Yeah, it's implied that, to me, it's implied that it takes him so long to open his mind. It's because he's in denial. You know, he's shell-shocked. Unfortunately, his magic is also not very good, and we need a lot of magic later on for him. Oh, well. Okay, now we're gonna use bombs. I'm gonna try not to kill myself while doing so. These grenades. Oh, there you go. Oh, wait, that didn't kill it. Oh, wait, I can save that for a better enemy. Oh, wait, whatever. That's a bit too many bullets. I keep doing the wrong buttons. Nope, that's still the wrong... You can do a finisher with the grenade, but it would kill me. So let's not... I've already done once today. Yeah, see, I have, like... Look at that. I have 390 rounds still left. This is an arsenal. Do we ever visit this room regularly? Like, or rather, on the other chapters? I don't think we do. Nice how they can still put in new rooms. I'm pretty sure we don't visit this room in the other times. We come back to this level. There's a very low rumbling in, like, my left ear. From the the statue, but, like, the shield here. Worms. Yeah, see? Because it's to my center, and now it's to my left. Level 5. I was gonna say, I mean, I know there's a game of the thing, but did he not voice it? I mean, that wouldn't surprise me if he didn't. A lot of times, movie stars don't really do that. Spell, wait, dummy, green. Green amiibo. Oh, I know. Isn't it like a sequel or something? Yeah, there we go. That's what I thought. The Thing is a very good movie. I should probably play the game sometime. Okay, more pew 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 with, or I guess explode. What's the onomatopoeia for? Well, I guess boom. Oh, okay. Okay, and we have one more of that. We can save that for later, I guess. And see, like, the last chapter before the end, they want you to have some fun. It's very cathartic. You don't need to use as many spells to kill off guys. Just a lot of bullets. Oh wait, I'm not gonna kill that guy. Okay, we're gonna start running into magic issues. We're gonna start running into magic issues here. Wait. No, don't do it. Don't. I think I should use my last bullet that I plan on using, but... Oh, maybe no, wait, I can. Let me just... I keep menuing. How does it work? The others weren't in the range. That's fine, though. Oh, that was nice. What happens if I do a finisher while I'm in this mode? It just does a lot of excessive bullets, I guess. Fire from the hip, aren't we? He can barely even get up, and I've already taken care of him. I think I want to use this magic pool. Okay, so this... a sorcerer casting a spell. So we want to do... so all these effigies, they are bowing. So we want to do the effigy that is weak to that. So, blue. Red is weak. Blue. A warrior. Then, wait. A scholar. And a female scholar. Like, obviously they don't have, like... Well, they're Eldritch Abominations. They don't really have traditional genders, but there is some coding. And female, and, like, Xel'lotath, you know, female coded, female voice actors. And that's why they, you know, make sure to say a female scholar. And this is a totally optional, but it's so blatantly telegraphed to you. That you pretty much everyone, I think, gets it. Yep, that's the name. I think Magic Pool was the right call here. Oh, curse you. Trapper takes that much? Really? Wow. I didn't think it cost that. I knew it cost summoning creatures. I know it costs a good bit. I didn't think it cost that much. Is this the cutscene with... Okay, no. It's a later other bit. A little bit of overkill. And this is the most worthless spell. Bankarak Architect. It's only basically used for just a couple, like literally just 2 puzzle bits. It has almost no use elsewhere. What are you? You're blue. Of course you are. Basically, it turns your enemy into a... I guess you could say into the opposite type, or whatever type you choose. Technically under your control, it's more of just... It functions as a change alignment, essentially. But you only need it for... Oh, my guy died. For 2 bits, and this is one of them. And this is where we got the first artifact, Aspias, so many eons ago. Oh. Hello. Upside down room. Have I ever seen this room upside down? I don't think I have. No, I think I have. Hard to say. Because my sanity is always this low. Can only be wielded by a Stetson owner, the Guardian of Light. Okay, I do not remember. Can I just use a regular level 3? Or does that have to be higher? Nope. Can it be a level 5? Nope. Has to be a level 7. Oh, curse you, game. At least reveal spells like that do not cost much magic. And this is an item that's easy to miss. It's mandatory. Okay, so our magic pool faded. We're gonna need a good bit of magic here. Oh no, I think we have enough. Here, actually, let me... I think we're okay, actually. Worms. Okay, well. For centuries, evil has been channeled through this pit. Someone must end this madness. A bomb placed here would be enough to pull its already collapsing city down to oblivion. Okay. The game gave us some very subtle hints. So we need first to do this. In fact, I'll show the message. Oh, nope. And then use, but it says there must be some way of making it more powerful. And it has to be a level 7 spell to make the bomb more powerful. You have to enchant it. Level 7. And you know what? Let me actually recover Nagkarak's attack. Save myself some trouble later. In the short term, at least. That should raise our sanity back to the top. No more Dutch angle. Just, we will take damage after this from seeing a lot of enemies, so... Want to make sure my sanity was up so we don't take as much damage, just in case. And here we go. 3 minutes to escape the Forbidden City. Yeah, see, we didn't need to put another shield because he's so fast. Did I put on the flash? I did. I don't know. Just guess oh, that angle probably wasn't working with it. Yep, see, and now our sanity is there's so many enemies. Our sanity just decreases from there. They're nice enough not to give you, what, trappers or anything? Oh, yep, cutscene. I knew it was coming in this chapter. I couldn't remember where, though.
Ah, sweet Alex. Many centuries I've waited for you. You are mine. Don't disappoint me now. I've waited such a long time, Alex.
Never! I know what you are. I've seen what happened.
You can try to fight me, but in the end you shall succumb to my desires. My foolish child, you don't even know your own destiny.
Get away from me!
Yep, and there you go. That confirms that, yeah, all the evil grandpa visions. They're actually pious trying to mess with Alex. Grandpa was in fact not that evil. He was a nice grandpa. That's oh, they block it off here.
2 minutes till detonation.
Nice purple smoke. Yeah, they give you ample time. And the Forbidden City is gone. Finally.
Thanks for coming. I didn't think you'd show.
Look, I have no idea who you...
I think you do. Just as much as I know you know. Now let's be quick. The Guardians know where I am, and I won't last the night. But that's not the point.
What's this?
Something you need. Don't open it here. Only in privacy. They can sense it if it's not shrouded.
Is it one of the artifacts?
You must leave now. Look, there's something I have to do before they get to me. I can't protect you if they find us. Good luck.
In early drafts, I believe they would show Michael committing suicide, which, even for this game, they probably determined was a little bit too dark. So they leave his fate ambiguous, but he is not in the hall of the Screaming Hall. He's not in the tome book area at the statue. I'd like to think that's for some theoretical sequel out there. That yeah, we got to play as Michael again. We got to see what was going on with him before and after meeting Ed there, because he clearly knows a good bit. He says, "Oh, he references the Guardians," unlike say Peter Jacob previously. He didn't quite know what was going on. He just kept the statue. But I'd like to think that he lived, and that, like I said, in a theoretical sequel, we got to play as him again. We got to see what happened, how he came to know about the Guardians more specifically. And yep, that was Greg Eagles. Yep, Amir's voice actor. Garcian's voice actor. Okay, we're reaching the end. I'm going to take a bathroom break soon. Yep, Peter Stillman as well. This game has a lot of voice actors from Metal Gear. Like the DARPA chief. And enemies are showing up. We're just going to run past them. Oh, dummy. go. Just need to do this arcane puzzle. Oh, hello, angles. Now that the planets are in alignment. But didn't Grandpa get the package? Who could have delivered this to us? The world may never know. Well, isn't this like Back to the Future-esque in terms of, okay, you need to deliver the package at this specific place at this specific time. Here we go, and we get the Enchanted Gladius, and guess what? I guess we're the Guardian of Light because we can use it. And here's something, I didn't realize this. I didn't know this when I first played this game, but this is actually a projectile sword. It's fiddly, but I'm trying to get it to work, and that's why I never thought it worked, because it's very fiddly. See? See? You can see the sword embedded. It's a projectile sword. He has a sword in his head. But it's also very fiddly. I can't quite figure out how to get it to really launch. Besides just luck. Is it like one embedding into a skull at a time? That might be it, actually. But even then, like you saw before. Okay. And then do that, and then... Okay, okay. I guess that's partially it. It's just, it's a little fiddly. But there you go. In case you want to mess with projectile sword. And I also think the implication is that this might be the same Gladius that Pius had. But granted, we got like one earlier. But to me, I like to think that this one, sort of like Pius's weapon, gets to be used against him later. Perhaps met by Maximilian. Okay, I need to use the bathroom. Here, enjoy the ruins of Enga. This view. I will be right back, because we're nearing the end. This is a semi-long chapter. And of course, ending cutscenes and credits, so I'll be right back. Okay, let's finish this. It'll take a while though. And this is unfortunately a retread of Edward's level. And a not very interesting one. I really think they dropped the ball with the pacing at the end here. Nice floating column up there. Thank you. So it's basically just Edward's level, except they changed the puzzles, but see, one thing that's great about this game normally is that... Oh, thank you again. One great thing is, you know, you can see all the different levels across millennia. Let's just get my magic up while I'm talking. Yeah, you can see all these levels decay, these areas decay, some parts being rebuilt as they need them. Stuff like that, but they really don't do that nearly as well here. It's a shame. I think this level is a bit too long just by design. It's long as Edward. But I don't know, had they gone like they really just tried to make this place look like it was falling apart, I think it would have gone a long way to make it at least interesting. And they put all these yellow magic floors just to make your life worse. And this is a super annoying thing, but I know it's coming, so there is, in front of the door, there's a barrier. So yeah, see, this is all this. We'll be casting shield a lot. You have to cast shield here. Like, I wonder though if you really want to push it, you could try seeing how you could make it without doing so. But yeah, don't. You're gonna have a bad time. So we need to repower this thing. It's a little broken. We can fix it though. Oh, come on. Control better. So what do we need to do here? Needs to match the power and destroy the ancient. So to do that, we need to summon our own ancient. And like before, I have a cheat sheet, my cheat sheet here, showing me the optimal, or at least a good order. For the rooms here. And hey, look at that. Powered back up. So we want to go to 8. Now let me equip a gun, just in case, small trappers. So we need to summon our own Eldritch Abomination to take care of the other one. That's how it works. Rock, paper, scissors. Cosmically. And another case where we need to dispel, is it? Yep, it's 7. Curse you, game! Oh, menuing. Nope, not that. And because we're doing so much running, yeah, Magic Pool is, of course, invaluable. Oh, that's Pool. Wait. There we go. Seriously, do they need to put the entire floors this yellow magic? Next one is 4. Yes, okay. Just making sure. That's why I equip the gun. They're the stray trappers that are there. Paragon it up. Okay, so I could trigger this and then a worm appears, but I don't know how to untrigger the worm, so yeah, just... This was actually a tricky one. The game doesn't really give good hints as to how to get past this, but you need to just slowly walk. Okay, and I'm getting hungry, but we're almost done, so we're good. I picked cookies today. They didn't turn out as well as I wanted to. Unfortunately, but they're still cookies, so I will eat them. Fair enough. I mean, they're not bad. It's just, being the person I am, I don't have a real cookie scoop. You know, one that's designed to do to make, cookies up like the right shape and size. So I always eyeball it with just an ice cream scoop, and then I just got the sizes all messed up. So it didn't cook consistently. And now I'm like, dang it, I have inconsistent cookies. Like my eyeballing today was not on par. But of course, they still baked and they're still delicious, so. Yeah, well I of course, like I scoop them up with my ice cream scoop. And then I shape them from there. But then it just, you know what, today, I guess today was not the day. My eyeballing and my scooping was just not there. And not gonna lie, after that, I realized, you know what, let me actually order a cookie scoop, which I haven't yet. But it's on my wish list. Or on my cart on Amazon. So. We're getting there, because I realize I need to order even more things. Or I'm happy. Fancy that. Of course, I could just, actually eyeball it better. There's also that, but still. I have a few recipes, I think. Or at least 1 or 2 recipes for ice cream sandwich stuff. Haven't used those yet. I think I do. At least look at the recipes like that. Oh, this is the zoo. Oh, curse! At least the game is nice enough where if you can't do a spell, for some reason, it gives you back the magic. See, my next thing I wanted to make was like a sheet pan cake. But then I realized, wait a minute. I have the sheet pan, but I don't have like a display or like a big enough like cooling rack to actually fit a full sheet cake. So I'm like, well, okay, either I improvise or I just find something else to work. Makes it work. It's like, darn it. Wait, what color was it again? Okay, that's what I thought. Like, what do I don't have something big enough to invert the sheet cake. Unless, what, I put it over, like, I put like several, like, paper towels together, and then I just cut it in half. Actually, that could work. Maybe. Anyway. So this one have to summon a horror. They gave us the spell earlier. It's the one time you ever need to do it. Just to confirm that, hey, you need to do it. Oh, and let me show you what happens if I try to do a Mantarok summon. The binding of Mantarok has weakened. It can no longer fuel incantations of this kind. And what happens if I try to do it for a Trapper? Yep, same thing. Curse you! I've thought about trying a playthrough where I use more of the special summons offensively, but they're mostly just so slow and clunky. Like, there's not much of a point to Like, maybe there's some niche use, but it's like, it's... But yeah, to this day, I never have used summoning enemies offensively. It's just, that's the point. Wait, which one did we just do? Did we do 9? Or, wait, no, wait, we did 3, didn't we? Wait. Okay, we did 3. Then, okay, 9. Bargon it up. Is this... Okay. I was thinking this is a different room. Okay, this is where we have to use Bind, and it's... Like I said, this is all... We use it 2 times. Here's the second one. It's just... No use besides these extremely... Curse you. Blatant. This is barely a puzzle. It's like, it's obvious what you do. You use the one spell. Then you use it again. I'm getting my magic up a bit. There's you. That didn't take long. Ew. There we go. Just a few circles. Fortunately, this isn't as bad as Michael's chapter. Although, you know what, we actually didn't do badly with the magic in Michael's chapter. I think that's because we use magic pool today. I normally rely on, like, just the regular red pool, but no, we use magic pool for Michael. I think the speedrun does that, because its magic's that bad. 9 to... Yeah, and see, like I said earlier, this area has no sanity effects. It kind of misses the point of some of the fun. And there's just no sanity. It's just room to room, puzzle to puzzle. There's no real flavor here. Some good ideas, but some bad ideas, some bad execution. It's a shame. .617 is the next view. Oh. Oh, okay. Almost ran too quickly there. Okay, this is another reveal invisible, but did they want a 7-point again? Yep. Yep. Yeah. Well, I hope everybody's doing well. I'm in this slog of a level. Gonna have, I made some overnight oats. Gonna warm that up and we'll have that for dinner, essentially. Don't feel like cooking. And I'll have a cookie, and I'll be good. It's more than one cookie. Oh no, I sometimes I eat them cold. But it's I want something warm. You can do both. Yeah, well, I mean, it's just it's oats. It's you can eat oats cold or warm. In fact, for the when I looked up, like, hey, like, oops, wrong button. From the recipe that gave me the idea that, hey, maybe I should make some overnight oats because that'd be nice and convenient. They were like, yeah, you can warm it up on the stove or the microwave. And you get a nice like hot meal of oatmeal. So now you've learned, Shantok. I'm glad I could open your mind. Listen, this game is about learning things that you shouldn't know about. Well, I just taught you something that you should know about. Three trappers. Figured it'd be easier just to use the magic there as opposed to just trying to shoot them down. And this is what the order that I'm using is really good for, so I don't need to redo these puzzles or backtrack redundantly. Oh, I can make a jelly roll. I've done that once. I never did it again for some reason. I could do that. Those are fun to make. Those rolled cakes. Except I did not have a plate big enough for that either, so, well. Foiled yet again. And there we go. Summoning spell for Xel'Atath. We got our own rock to take care of their scissors. Okay, I don't know the best or what really is the optimal way to do it, but I always like using, or like what they really meant for you to do without the Mantarok rune, but I like using the Mantarok rune. Attack here. Which should be enough. I should try to level 3 actually, see if that did anything. Where's the door? It's over there. Okay, hope you're all ready for the final boss. Just doing some running. And then... And you know, let's get our match pool fresh again. And the game will ask you, hey, would you like to save? Because, hey, it's the final boss. This game doesn't have checkpoints, which can be a little annoying, but they at least let you, at least before the final boss, they ask you, you want to save. So we saved. Let's end this.
Miss Roivas, you're just in time. The summoning spell I began 2,000 years ago is finally complete. You will now have the honor of becoming the first morsel for my lord, Ulyaoth. An appetizer for the banquet your race shall provide.
You forget what it means to be human, Pious. The human race will never go quietly into the darkness. For as long as you have spent summoning your lord, people have struggled against you. Now, thanks to their efforts, I have 3 of the Ancient's essences. Now, Pious, this is the end.
The end indeed.
Giant space jellyfish. But wait, we have our own summoning going on here. That's right. We have our very own giant space slug. Just what the doctor ordered. This is a great fight. I very much enjoy this fight. Almost makes up for the poor level. Okay, we can get some projectile sword action here. Oh, of course, it does that so far away, dude. Oh, that's right, he dispels... I forgot he does that. Oh, Pious, you dog. He dispels my spells. You... Wait. Shoot! Shoot your sword. Or maybe it's a range thing. Maybe I'm too close. That's probably it. Yeah, like, this thing is fiddly. What can I say? Hey, look, Pious is there. His destroyed statue. Well, that's something. That was quick. Ooh, that was a bad hit, but I'll wait. That's far away. Yeah, see, I didn't want to get blindsided in case I was a different character. Oh, I guess right. Careful, careful. Okay, okay. Meanwhile, in space... Our space slug is winning so far. Oh, come on. You have to make me run. It's Maxi. Can these ghosts get tired? Well, I'm not gonna test with Max. It's right now. Actually, can I just... Yeah. Hey, Paul. Oh, I think it already worked. Okay. Well, if it didn't work before, it worked now. Roberto is slow. And that's the... Yep, there we go. One of the last two died. Yeah, we'll just keep doing this while he's off screen. Oh, it missed! Why you can miss? Look at that, it's still flying! See that? Saw that? Pretty funny. Oh. Oh, that's a spell, alright. Oh, it's turning. Careful. Machine gun sword, dude. I don't think I've ever relied on this strategy. Oh! Like, just rapid fire sword throwing. Wow! That was actually pretty fun. Okay, projectile sword, I now like you again. And our space slug wins. But I'm not sure that's entirely a good thing.
The darkness is not so easily destroyed. No, my death is just the beginning.
Thank you. And oh no, we summoned our own. That's kind of a problem.
What have I done?
And then one last ghost. Grandpa.
Quickly, Alex! We must find this creature! It cannot be allowed to remain in this universe!
Okay, so he can say some oddly funny things considering the urgency.
Oh no, you don't want to do that again. Good heavens, no. Not that one. Nor that one either. Come on, Edward. It hasn't been that long since you researched this stuff. That's the ticket.
I should have chosen the other one. I thought got them backwards. Still. Thus we take back Golden Slug.
It is finally over, my dear. The Ancients' plans are finished. For now, at least. You have proved to be an incredibly courageous young woman. Your mother and father would have been proud of you, just as I am. I'm sorry it had to be like this. It's not quite the inheritance I had in mind for you, but there was so little time, and so much to do. Goodbye, Alex. I will miss you.
Where emptiness had been, new knowledge now seeped inside. Something happened then. I realized that I was not the only one, that there were many others like me, in other places, other universes, fighting the same fight, all to serve the needs of the great ancient, and to have my world spared from eternal darkness.
And so it comes to pass. Of the three ancients, there is nothing. The mighty Chattur'gha has obliterated the insanity of Xel'lotath. The madness of Xel'lotath has overcome the power of Ulyaoth.
Hey, we just did that.
The boundless Ulyaoth has decimated the power of Chattur'gha. All at once, separate and simultaneous. For the universe is made of many time streams, many possibilities, all in harmonious synchronicity. Only Mantarok remains, slowly dying. Mantarok, keeper, overseer, warden of ancients, chaos, an entity trapped between the veils of reality and the enchanted stakes that impale its flesh. Unable to rally its guardians, it could rely only on its subtle manipulations of the Roivas family to destroy its enemies. Knowing the nature of the ancients, it used its pawns to play them against each other, resulting in their mutual annihilation. Now it will languish forever, festering in its tomb, plotting.
Oh, so good. Thanks for the GGs. Another year down. Yep, that's the special secret cutscene you get after you do all 3 alignments, which of course I've done many times at this point. I love how it justifies the new game plus. Saying, oh, there are others like me, other universes. And of course Mantarok fuses the universes together. All the timelines together. Oh. It also goes to show that's why Pius, even with his broken statue, that's why Pius is in the hall. Ultimately, he was a pawn to Mantarok, whether he realized it or not. Oh, good stuff. I know. Too bad there won't be a sequel, but you know, one classic game is enough. We got this game, and you know, sometimes that's enough. Another successful annual playthrough down. And we saw some new things. We learned some new things. As we often do, every year. I'll keep saying though about the theoretical sequel. Gosh, there was so much that could be done, but you know, it's never gonna happen, but I can dream. It could be in another timeline somewhere else. The yellow magic, that's supposed to be like another yellow god, which I'm not sure they ever planned. I can't recall if they said they planned to put the yellow god in, but it's essentially meant to be a sort of opposite to Mantarok himself. Possibly, maybe neutral to the current conflict, but opposite to Mantarok. I can't remember if that was like cut from the game or if it was just simply extra, like, more of the world, that is. Just, you know, a way to expand, imply there's more that's going on. And they do a lot of that, both from stuff that's cut and stuff that isn't cut. Stuff that they left in. They imply a lot more. They could have... I really like to think that if they ever got the chance, they ever made that sequel, it would have happened almost concurrently to this game. Maybe slightly after, but mostly concurrently, because the game jumps around so much, and there's so much that is implied. Like, the Roivas family members that we see, they're not the only ones who've been collecting stuff in the study. There's that one character who can see Pius's form. Maybe we could have gotten his chapter, stuff like that. But hey, was not to be, and ultimately, that's fine. Like I said, we got this game. That's good enough. Can't wait to do it again next year. And next year, it will be red, because we did green last year, we did blue today. Finished blue today. Red will be next year. I'm glad it worked out. I still feel kind of bad that it took me so long to figure out when was a good day, but just the way my schedule worked out this year kind of made things awkward. But ultimately, I finished it. 2 back-to-back streamed. 2 days in a row. It's kind of fun to do 2 streams, you know, Friday and Saturday, but I also do like having Fridays off, where I can just relax, but who knows, maybe I'll do it again. Maybe there'll be another game. I still have a bunch of casual games I want to play on stream, and some of them are longer than I normally would do, but who knows, I'll figure that out later. I forget, I always forget. Is this the game where you have to wait and eventually go back to the intro, or do I have to press something? I feel like I have this dilemma every time, this question every time. It's one of my favorite tracks, but this whole game has a great soundtrack, so. You know what? I'm gonna be a little... Oh, yep, you have to press the button. There we go. You know, this is an odd choice. This is an odd choice. I of course, have a raid target. We are done with this playthrough. I'm gonna send you to someone else who's playing Eternal Darkness. I was watching them earlier before this. Oh, and the game does the thing. Right, because I went back to the menu. It's flashing. It's on my screen. You could probably barely see it, but it's on my screen. Probably the resolution is being weird. Okay, let's go here. Let's go here. But yep, another successful playthrough. Fun as usual. Yeah, there's a reason why I play this game every year. Still a classic. Still one of my favorites. I learn something new every year. And I probably will not stream on Monday. Like I said, there were scheduled things that I couldn't do it on Monday. Anyway, that would have been a good day the day before Halloween. Cannot turn. My Wii is not turning off. Well, that's because the power button is old. This is the launch Wii. 1 second. There we go. So I will likely not stream on Monday. The next time I'll stream might just be a week from now. It might be Let It Die. That's been the trend. Maybe Killer 7, but more than likely Let It Die. I haven't actually been grinding that game lately. Like I said, I keep blaming the schedule. There you go. So what we're actually going to do here is they have more viewers than me. But they're streaming Eternal Darkness. It's Author Blues. They're doing... They much like me, They do an annual Eternal Darkness thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna send you to more Eternal Darkness. Why not? 'Tis the season. So viewership is always appreciated. I'll see y'all later. Take care.